Hey everybody, it's Richard from Dicking About, and in this episode I'm going to explore the difference between being clipped in or riding flat pedals. I've been riding clips for about 5 years now. I like the way it attaches you to the bike. I think it makes me lazy. I don't think my technique's very good for jumps and drops, etc. And I think when you're clipped in, it kind of lets you get away with this. So I'm at a secret location.
Car Park 1 in Honbury.
I'm not at a secret location. Going to ride some trails here with some buddies of mine. I've got the flat pedals. If you look down here, Jay, these are the pedals I put on. Terrifying spikes, absolutely terrifying spikes. It's at least 5 years ago that my shins were ripped apart with these, so I've been clipped in. So this is just an experiment to see whether how big a difference it makes. So let's hit the trails and see whether the flat pedals are as good as the clips. Now, most of the riding I do is single track in the Surrey Hills, etc. It's normally just flowing trails, so it's nothing silly, but there's lots of routes. So this was a bit of a departure for skipping over routes. Do you know what? The pedals felt quite secure. It was only when I got to a section where there were little jumps and drops I began to feel a bit less sure of myself. Now, I'm following my mate Jason here, and I'm sort of encouraging him to do a jump. And if you watch his right foot, he almost comes off the pedal there. And the fact that I'm filming him doing that is I'd actually lost my confidence at this point. And this is the second time when he actually came off. And if you will slow it down after this first section, and you can see his right foot basically slips off his pedal because he's not clipped in. What a great crash. Watch his right foot. It slips off his pedal there, and effectively that's why he crashes. We were back up and running, and you can see Jason's still going for it. But my confidence had completely gone at this point in the pedals, in being attached to them. Then he runs into a tree and knocks me off again. So I just finished the first ride with flat pedals, which I would show you, but Gwen apparently wants to be the centre of attention as normal. Do you know what? Great ride, good fun. 2 hilarious crashes where I just narrowly avoided running over my friend Jason. So, but he loved it. God, he can do it properly. Here's my conclusion: flat pedals versus being clipless. Maybe controversial. I've always thought the more skillful rider is clipped in, they're committed, etc. And amateurs like me would have flat pedals. I think exactly the reverse is true. Based on today, my technique was awful. I chickened out of little drops and jumps because my technique was so poor I was lifting my foot off the pedal. I think all of that is hidden and covered up if you're clipped in. So my conclusion is actually, do you know what? If you're not a very good rider, actually being clipped in hides a lot of your errors. It makes up for a huge amount of lack of talent. Here's the pedal. That I think people assume you've got to be better if you're clipped in. I think the reverse is true. That's my conclusion. And quite frankly, because my technique isn't terribly good, I'm going back to clipless pedals as soon as I can. Thanks very much for watching. So what do you think? Clipless or not? How boring are these videos? Look, if you want to star in your own video, you're going to have to be more committed. You're going to have to do something like really cool. Do you think you could leap through a flaming hoop over a bus? What about the wiggling in and out of sticks thing? Could you do that? Why good? Can you do a high five? Gwenny, hey. Nope. High five. High five. Yes. High five. Yeah. High five. High five.